Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Woody. Like and subscribe. I appreciate you hanging out with me today. This is Mount Gable. It's getting ready to. We're coming close to being able to finish this. On the last episode, we worked on this breakwater here and this nice harbor area with some hotels in there, and waiting for that to kind of grow into itself. Letting a lot of these homes go modern. Nice little area over here. I really like the way this turned out. Then we also worked along this diverging diamond interchange here. One of the reasons why you're seeing so much traffic now is because a game just got out from this baseball stadium. And usually when that happens, things get pretty busy with traffic, and that's exactly what's happening. Look at that. And if I would have been smart, I would have put like a depot, a train depot right there. But as you can see, it's starting to grow up, and so we're going to work on finishing that a little bit today. This is kind of a recreation area, and then it goes into this housing area that I wanted to show off to you real quick. I kind of stumbled onto this, the way I'm doing things over here, by mistake, and it's a great mistake. It turned out really well. So I wanted to make kind of an older established neighborhood. So what I did was, let me go to my districts here. I put in a big district bubble here, and then I set it for European Suburbia, which is a content creator pack that came out from a developer, I don't know, a year ago. And so if you're building European cities, it works really nice, but it also fits somewhat with American cities, or, North American cities, if you will, because some of those buildings do look like they belong. And then I also have some houses from University City in there, which are, a little run down. And so now this neighborhood looks really, really good. It's just this mix of older houses here, as you can see. And if you add in a lot of trees to make the trees seem like they've been around for a very long time, and you make a few of the houses from the base game historical, this is actually a really cool looking neighborhood that looks like it was all built in pretty much the same time period. I'm still waiting for some of these houses to grow in, but I've been adding in a bunch of trees, and I really like the whole feel of this neighborhood. It feels warm and old and established, and it looks pretty cool. As Miley Cyrus used to say, pretty cool. Okay, so that's how you do that. If you're interested, if you have those creator content packs, which I've always bought everything that's ever been released, because I enjoy this game so much, and I'm always looking for more assets. One of the little projects that I wanted to work on here today, I had this space and I was trying to figure out what to do with it. And with the last, the last update, there was a little airfield that came with this. Now I just have to find the darn thing. Panda Sanctuary. There's so much stuff now, it's hard to keep it all straight. Winter Market. Where did that little airfield go? I'm pretty sure it's in unique buildings, in the unique buildings menu. It's got to be, right? Help me out here. Somebody shout it out. What's this? Oh, Bird and Bee Haven. That's pretty cool. I actually like the Bird and Bee Haven. It's nice. Is this it? Climate Research Station. It's got to be close to here. Well, if I can find it, I'm going to build it. How about that? Old Market. Lungs of the City. Some of these parks I like. Some of them I've never been too keen on. I could never figure out what to do with that. Sea Fortress. I guess if I was building a European city, it would look pretty cool. Oh, is this it? This is it. Aviation Club. Can we fit it in there? Oh, maybe not. We might have to clear a little room for that. Okay. Anyway, that's my goal, is I would like to make some room for the Aviation Club. How fun to be able to put it there next to the airport, fill in that space. So let's see what we can do with that. I think what I wanted to do is maybe make it kind of a rural area and put in an old rural bridge. Rural. Say that 3 times real fast. Let's take off some snapping options there. And so that I can... Oh, boy, that's going to be tough. I want to run maybe an angled old wooden bridge over here, if I can. I want to make this area look old. Let's see if I can do that. So, let's pause the game. We're going to dig a hole here. And... Okay. Whoa. Now the key here is you want to dig your hole about the same depth. And you can go by the lines here. So you can see that middle line there. That could probably go a little bit deeper. And that could probably come up a little bit. How about right there? Okay. Now we're going to grab this, the rural road. Rural road. And how about we do that? Maybe one down like that. Okay. Let's switch these snapping options. So I think I'll make it a little bit easier. Might have to make some height adjustments there. Okay. That's way too tall. And could we get away with that? Probably not. Okay. So I want that to go as low as it can. It's going to be tricky. I'm not going to lie. But if we can make this work, I think it's going to look pretty cool. How about something like that? And you got to play with... Oh. I didn't want to take all my snapping options off. That may have been a mistake. Let's see if we can get this thing to cooperate now. Yeah, it's almost there. Boy, that's real close. Isn't that going to look good? Don't you think it's going to look good when it's done? I think it's going to look good when it's done. Okay. Might need to take snapping options off. Just freehand this. Take that one off. I think the angle is the only one we need on. That's going to keep this straight. Yeah, that'll allow me to go up and down. Okay, that should be the length that we want. Yeah! Now, trying to connect that is going to be a little weird. Let's fill this back in. Close up those holes. Isn't that nice? You don't need like construction out there. Hey, that's cool, huh? I like that. Yeah, that's gonna look great. I wish they had more of those types of options. So now what we got to do is we have to bring this down so that it looks the problem is we're probably going to need all of this length for the runway, and that could be a problem. All right. Now we've got room here, so we can actually play God and change the course of this river just to give ourselves a little more room. That's going to cause a little flooding, but that's okay. So I think I want to bring this all the way down. Is that not going to let me bring it down? How come it's not letting me bring it? Oh, because it probably needs to flood. I need to turn on the game. you know, this is going to be really interesting to see how this little thing plays out. All right, so we want that to come all the way down. I don't even know if that's a thing. Like, this is an old wooden road. uh, okay, let's. I don't think I like that. That does not look very natural. Kind of cool, but it does not look natural. Okay, so we'll just bring that there. Take off snapping options. Ah, yeah, that's why it wouldn't let us continue, because it knew it was going to flood. Okay, now, let's see if... Nothing's ever easy in this game, is it? Like, you think, oh, yeah, just a simple road and an overpass, and we'll just connect our little airplane hub here. And, of course not. That's not going to work, is it? I probably can't come this way with it. Although, what I might be able to do is take up this wall and go in a completely different direction with this, which is, I think, something that we're going to try. Okay, let's see what happens when we do this. So if I were to... I would like this to be kind of perpendicular to this, a little more straight. There we go. Now, what happens when we connect this? Little airplanes fly in and out. This might work. And we're just going to move this as far as we possibly can over there. You know, I like this right along the railroad track edge. So I might just leave this and kind of bring everything around just to make it look a little unified. We might have to wait for some of the water to recede there. What do you think of that? You like that? I kind of like it. Is this even going to let me do this? No, probably not. No, it'll let me go up to here. Well, I could do that. I'm not opposed to that. Yeah, that's okay. Boy, that pilot better make a straight landing there. Last thing you want to do is run into that thing. Run right into a wall. As a matter of fact, I think just for some atmosphere, for aesthetics, I'm going to put a big fence around this thing. Oh yeah, plenty of room. If you can't make that happen, pilot, you're not a very good pilot. It'll make the passengers nervous, that's for sure. Alright, let's make sure that's straight. And then maybe a rural fence around the rest of it. I can always change this later if I don't like the way it looks. But so far, I'm okay with it. Why is that water? Of course it's water. Why wouldn't it be water? Because it has not receded yet. Cannot build on water. Always nice. Okay. You know, I'm not quite sure what I want to do with this. Oh, yeah, there's still quite a bit of water left over here. That's probably why I can't buy any fences. You know what? We're just going to leave that. Maybe put a few trees around here. Build up the atmosphere, and then we'll connect our road. Figure out how we're going to do that. Oh, I think I know what I'm going to do. I think I just saw the answer. It's like an Ace of Base song. I saw the sign. And then we'll just do the rural road. We'll come around here. And we'll go like that. And we'll put a little fencey fence right along here. If it'll allow me to, if we're not too close to water. Okay. Yeah. Oh, fence glitch. Fences, I think, are the best thing that was maybe one of the best things ever added to this game. They can give every city, any city, so much personality and character and definition. Isn't that crazy, like how just one little thing can add so much to a game? My only regret is I wish they had more. I wish we had stone and brick and wooden fences and any kind of fence you can think of. You could really make your neighborhoods look spectacular. Fill this area in just a little bit more. And let's fill this area in as well too. Bigger space. Might as well just cover all this since we're doing it. If you're gonna do it, just do it. And what else do we need in here? Maybe a few of these jobbies. Breathe some life into this area, give it that lived-in look. Yeah. Yeah, I like this. Might even take a little screenshot here. I might use this for my thumbnail right here. It's pretty. Okay. I'm glad we did that. And I'm glad you were hanging out with me when we did that. You know, we probably should have this fence connect to something. Most people don't just have fences just not doing anything. We'll, let's do a rural fence right along here. And then we'll see if it'll let me put that fence along the water line at all. Boo, boo, boo. Oh, yeah. Yeah, come on. Come on, you were going to let me do it just a second ago. Come on. Oh, boy, I am not happy about that. I am not happy about that. Sometimes when you get a little too close to water, it doesn't like to cooperate. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you. Okay, that's much better. We could probably put a few tiny trees along here. Let's do a couple of these jobs. If it'll let me. Nope. Too close to water, it says. That's okay. Probably should remove some of these closer to the airfield there, the landing strip. I wish they'd allow you to fly the planes. That'd be kind of fun, wouldn't it? Fly all around. Okay. Little rural airport there. Looking good. Yeah. That's an idea for you. I like to put the little airport next to the big airport. You can get some cool effects out of that. The last thing that I wanted to do here was just kind of well, I wanted to build a park over here and run it over here, a little walkway. And, you know, this is pretty easy to do. This won't be as challenging as some of the other things that we've been working on. So let's go to our... Watch it turn out to just be a complete disaster. Here I am touting how easy it is. We'll go to the Park Life menu. Let's go... Yeah, of course, it's going to be too big. And I wish that was bigger. But that's okay. Yeah, I don't want that there, though. Let's try... Let's go for a rural park. Nature Reserve main gate. Small nature... Yeah! You know, these nature reserves, they don't always have to be in a wilderness somewhere. Sometimes I like to build them just right in the middle of a heavy area. They can be kind of fun that way. We'll do a little windy path here. This will connect people. Alright. How about like that? And we'll knock that jobby out right there. People can burn some calories. We should probably paint this in. Let everybody know it's a park. And maybe we can expand on it over here. Maybe over here a little bit, if we decide to in the future. And that should be good. Now people can just pull up, they can go for a little hike. And to go along with that, I wanted to kind of decorate this area up real quick. So let's put in a rural fence. I wonder if will it let me... Oh, yes. Look at that. I like that. Yeah, let's just kind of put in a border here. Tell people to... You can walk along this path, but don't do much more than that. I wonder what would happen if we did another rural path right along here. Yeah, they blend in about as well as can be expected. I might have to sneeze here. And if I sneeze, I apologize. Hopefully I don't get any of it on you. I've had this little tickle in my nose for the longest time. I wonder if I can scale that down a little bit. Yeah. There we go. All right. Let's save the game so we don't lose anything. I'd hate to do all that work for nothing, especially with that little bridge. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having a good weekend. I have to go back to work tomorrow morning, so I'm not as excited about that. But I'm actually a radio disc jockey for a station called 92.9 Peak FM. And I've been working there for quite a long time. I do mornings, so I wake up extremely early in the morning. I wake up... our show is going to go back to starting at 5 o'clock here in the morning pretty soon. And when that happens, that means I'm going to be waking up at about 3:30. And I don't always look forward to that. I don't know anybody who would really. So Sunday nights aren't as fun because I have to go to bed early. I used to do a midday show, and I could stay up a lot later, you know, stay up till 11 o'clock and get into work a lot later. And for some reason, I decided to punish myself by doing a morning show. Silly me. That looks better. Now we just need a few more fences around here. Let's complete the task. See if we can make this work. Put that fence right there. Yeah. Then we'll just paint everything in. I don't know if you like to build cities the way I do. I'm you know, I really like the detail part of doing cities and putting in trees and rocks, all that kind of stuff. I think it makes it fun. Maybe you're a population kind of person where you really you you want to hit 500,000. I don't even know if you can get up to 500,000. You probably can't. I'm guessing maybe 300,000 on this game. I'm not exactly sure on console version. But for me, I just like to see the trains go and the planes fly and the boats float, and I like putting fences everywhere and rocks and decorating stuff up. It's therapeutic for me. And it's neat when you put something like this together and you see the whole city coming together. Put some rocks in here. And we'll reverse and go back this way. It's neat to see when you build a path and people are walking on it and they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. It does get frustrated when you build something and it doesn't work out the way, or when you build a interchange and all of a sudden it just turns to massive traffic. Oh, this is a nice little apartment complex here, unified apartment complex. We'll save all three of those. It's kind of a Neapolitan color, isn't it? Yeah, let's put some fences around that. Boy, that worked out well, didn't it? Let's do a wooden fence around this thing. Well, let me sneak this in here. Of course it will. No, it won't. Oh, come on. How about like this? Okay, let's try this again. I have a feeling this is going to work. It's just going to take a little... It's going to need a little... Need to be suave here. How close can we get that point of... Okay, so it'll let me do that. And it'll let me do that. That might be all I need. Yeah. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. We'll put some trees in here. Let's do these small jobbies right here. Kind of cover some of that stuff up. And then we've got these two apartment complexes here that are kind of made to look like they were built together. So we'll just fence those in. I like building apartment complexes. The historical feature was, man, when they added that in, that was amazing. I'm going to use some park life tiles here and cover this in. But what to go with? Let's go with these. They kind of look wooden a little bit. They'll blend in nicely. There we go. And then we'll add in some trees. Make this look nice. I hear a lot of people say, oh, I want 9 tiles. Oh, I wish we had mods. I wish for that stuff too, of course, but I don't think people appreciate this game for what it gives you. Or maybe it doesn't always feel that way. This game has a lot to offer, and it can be really, really fun. And I think that a lot of people, they have never even tried half the things that the game offers. They've come out with so much content. And, I guess if you're one of those people and you haven't bought a lot of the content, that maybe you run out of things real fast and that it's not as exciting for you. But, if you save up a little money and spend a few bucks and get yourself some expansion packs, man, there's just so much you can do on here. And it really is fun. I've enjoyed this game since the day that I bought it for console, and I couldn't wait for it to come out. And I still enjoy designing new cities. What do you think of this? I like this. It's turned out real nice. Yeah, good area this is. Good area. Let's delete some of that. Oh, I really like that building. I'm sorry, I have to delete that. Let's see how our housing area is coming along here. See if some of those houses grew in. We'll have to make some of these historical. Looks like they did. We don't want those going to modern. I'm really glad that I discovered this way of doing this neighborhood. I think I'm going to make more of these neighborhoods for future games. They're relatively easy to make, low maintenance. You got to put in a lot of trees, but I don't mind doing that. The city is almost done. The one thing that's really disappointing about this city is that I never got any demand for industrial. And I'm actually kind of angry about that. And I think it's because, and I've discussed this before, I think it's because I added in industries first in my industries, and I think that's why I didn't get any office demand or industrial demand. And so there's a lot of gaps in this city, you know, like I've zoned for office and they're never going to grow up. And usually you start getting that stuff between 30 and 50,000 population. It never showed up this time. And so that's kind of troubling. And so once I wrap this city up and it's almost done, then I'm going to start a new city, and you can hang out with me again, and we'll see if we can't get that one figured out. So there's really just one last thing that I want to do, and that is I want to bring a factory over here. I have all this land, and I think I have a couple of factories left. Let's see what I got. Unique factories menu. Got the shipyard, which I can't use. Then I have the car factory. Probably fit that in there if we had to. The electronics factory. Electronics factory would probably work a little bit better. And the printing press. We could do that one too. We could do the printing press and then the electronics factory. Is that it? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay. Well, we whipped through all those. And again, I want to build a bridge across here. I just need a way for it to look natural. Got to give myself a long runway here. Oh, you know, it would be cool to do another bridge. You know what? I think this is a good place to stop, actually. So I got to figure some of this out. Probably hash a little bit about before I just try it. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to put one of these industrial roads, but like we did with the rural road and that rural bridge top. That's what I wanted to do over here. I think that'll add some real cool character to the area. We'll put in some bridges, build a few houses, and then I think we're going to call this city quits. You know, I mean, it's pretty well filled in. Look at that. Not bad, huh? It's been like 4 months' work. That's way too long to spend on a city. And then after we get done doing it, we'll just go on a tour together. How about that? All right. Good place to stop. Hey, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the